with all the details and all the action is Jack Brush.
And all the wind and all the cold and everything else. It's a little bit brisk out here, as you mentioned before, Jerry. I think you said 32 degrees, but the wind is the factor here, and of course that's going to affect the passing and kicking games, I'm sure, here this afternoon as it's sweeping down the field in good fashion here. But no precipitation right at the moment, no snow or anything, and most of the people who come out here to watch Hillcrest sit in the cars. In fact, we're going to do that here this afternoon. We lent our gloves to one of the officials because he's out there freezing, so we're going to be doing the game from right here, and we have a good vantage point. Hillcrest, of course, still rated number 1 according to the computer polls. They received 134 points this week in 9-man football, which is a full 9 points over second-place LaPorte. The Comets are 5-0 on the season. Here's the way those 5 wins went. They had a close one in the opening game, an overtime victory, 26-20 over Fisher. Came back to roll over Halstead, 60-6, and then shut out Twin Valley, a fine team, 14-0. Came back against Lake Park, 49-6, and a real barn burner last week in their homecoming that was very close. In fact, it was an 8-6 ball game right up until just a little over a minute left when Hillcrest intercepted a pass and went for a touchdown to make the final score 16-6. Rothsay at that time was tied for the number 2 spot according to the polls. But that sets Hillcrest up with 5-0, the number 1 team in 9-man football, and they go up against Audubon. Now, Audubon is 3 wins, 3 losses on the year. They lost to Borup in their opener 12-8, came back to roll over Hendrum 72-0, defeated Gary 26-8. Then it was Audubon over Ulan Hitterdal 36-6, and since then they've had a little trouble. Rothsay dropped them 12-0, and last week it was Twin Valley over Audubon 56-14. So I guess if you want to go by comparative scores, the Twin Valley Rothsay, the only 2 that both of these teams have played, and Hillcrest beat both Twin Valley and Rothsay, and both Twin Valley and Rothsay beat Audubon. But that really, when Joe Silovich comes in here with the Audubon Zephyrs, it's anybody's ball game. And here's the way they'll be going. First of all, for the visiting Zephyrs, it'll be Jay Johnson, 155-pound sophomore, starting at quarterback. At the halfback positions will be Johnson's number 10, by the way. Number 40 is 180-pound senior Bill Guttenberg at halfback. Number 35, 170-pound senior Stuart Walden. And the third halfback is number 41, 190-pound senior Dwayne Pemberton. At the center post will be Russ Brecken. He's wearing number 70. And any of you listening here who have and we're underway with the game while we're giving you the lineups here. They got it going a little bit early, as a matter of fact. It's about 2 minutes to 2. And Audubon kicking off, the Comets receiving, and they bring it down out to close to the 20-yard line, about the 19-yard line. We'll finish the Audubon lineup in a minute, but right now we have Hillcrest on offense, and Mark Amberson is your quarterback. And there's a whistle on the play just before he gets the snap off, actually, their first play from scrimmage. In the backfield behind Amberson is Mike Strand, Jeff Martinson, and Strand, the fullback, Martinson, a halfback. Amberson, a junior, 6 foot, 155 pounds. Switched a few weeks ago from split end to quarterback and has been doing a fine job there. And let's see how he does this afternoon against the Audubon Zephyrs. This time the handoff goes to the left side. Jeff Martinson tries to cut the corner and gets about 3 or 4 yards, it looks like. He's across the 20. Appears to be about the 23-yard line. At the center post on offense for Hillcrest is Kurt Sandine, number 55. At the tackles, Craig Jernis, 52, and Ken Austin, 54. At the ends, 42, John Christensen, 10, Joel Christensen, and number 21 at the split end, Paul Yistabo. And Yistabo is the one who switched from quarterback to split end, trading places with Amberson. I believe that was for the Twin Valley game. And, of course, talking to Dick Risbrut, whatever works, and it's been working. They are undefeated coming into this game. Comets coming up now. It is a first down, Amberson. This time handoff goes up the middle to Strand, I believe. Mike Strand gets it up very close to the 30-yard line. Remember, this is 9-man football. It's an 80-yard field. The 40-yard line is the midfield stripe. Picked up about 4 yards, second down and 6 coming for the Comets. Going wide to the right side is Yistabo. The Putting out very wide. And come out, the handoff this time goes to, I believe it is Strand again, and he is hit close to the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. He's right out to the 30-yard line. Picked up about a yard. 3rd down and 5. And they got this game going in a hurry. I think everybody wants to get it over with. It's mighty cool down there on that field. And there's a whistle on that play. The officials today, Bill McManus, Mark Graff, and Dave Axel. And there is a penalty going against the Comets. Sets them back 5 yards. So it'll be 3rd down now and a long 10, closer to 11 yards. Didn't catch a signal. Apparently a motion penalty was a 5-yard penalty against the Comets. So now they've got to make a lot of yardage on this play. Back to pass as Amberson ran into one of his own men, but he gets the pass off, and it is complete downfield, down to about the 39-yard line as he hits John Christensen down there. And he's down in Audubon territory. No, they set it back. Looked like it was into the territory of Audubon. Maybe he stepped out of bounds over there. The ball is about the 39-yard line of Hillcrest, but it is good for the 1st down. 1st and 10 from their own 39-yard line. The Comets come through on a 3rd down and long situation. This time the handoff goes right straight up the middle. Scramble for it under there. Ball carrier getting up off the bottom there was Jeff Martinson, 5'11", 170-pound sophomore. 2 juniors, or junior and 2 sophomores in that backfield for the Comets. This time, Yestabo goes to the left side of the line. They split the backs, and it goes to Strand. Strand to the right side, tries to make the cut. He gets to the 40, maybe to the 39-yard line before he's cut down. Number 51 coming in to make the stop there for Audubon. And we don't have a number. Audubon changed a lot of their numbers at the last minute here, so we are not sure whether we're correct on their particular numbers or not. We don't even have a 41 down here, but there's a 41 on the field, so. Again, it's Hillcrest up 3rd down now and about 8. And a fake handoff, and they give it off to Joel Christensen. He finds a little bit of running room to the left side, but nowhere near the 1st down territory. Matter of fact, he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. So it's going to be 4th down and long, 4th and about 7 for the Comets. Ball is at about the 37-yard line, and the wind takes the ball, blowing it off. Down the field a bit, the official sets it back its original spot. They are going to go for it, it would appear. Thought they might go into a punt formation there, or punt it away, but they're going to go for it, and they got flags down, and I think that a little... The count by by Amberson, rather, a little bit off pace, and it caught Audubon, made him jump offside, and he picks up a 5-yard penalty against Audubon, puts him up now to where it is 4th down and just a yard to go. So instead of 4th and 6, it's a 4th and a yard. A good move by Amberson, kind of broke up the pattern of his call and got Audubon to jump offside. This time the handoff goes, no, it's a pass. I thought he was going for Strand, but he gets it off and hits John Christensen, and Christensen is down very close to that goal line. He's down inside the 5. Thought for a minute there he might have crossed the goal line, but they're going to put it down inside the 5-yard line. Where it'll be 1st and goal for the Comets as they are on the move. Yestabo again goes wide to the left. They haven't used him as yet, but they keep sending him out wide, right or left. They may at any time. And the handoff that time, well, it was kept there. It's fumbled. It's fumbled, but who recovers? It is Comets recovering the ball. Amberson looked like he had it off the Strand, but kept the ball and turned and lost control of it. Ball is down very close to that goal line. As we look at it from an angle here, but it is second down and goal to go. Amberson may just try to keep it and go in. No, he flips it on out to Strand. Strand to the left side, and he waltzes in for the touchdown. Strand for the touchdown, and it's 6-0 in favor of the Comets here in the first quarter. So Strand taking a pitch out from Amberson, and he made that one look easy. Let's see how they go for the conversion. Back to pass is Amberson. It's no good. No good. So with timeout in the field now, it's Hillcrest 6, Audubon nothing.
Super GMC Truck Sales of Fergus Falls features a complete selection of top mileage, trouble-free Michelin X.
All right, 6-0, and the Comets will kick off. Get a pretty good boot. Goes over out of bounds over on the far side, down near the goal line, so they'll bring it back. And they change. Ball comes out to the 30-yard line on the penalty. Can't kick them out of bounds on a kickoff. So Audubon will start 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. Jay Johnson, your quarterback for the Zephyrs. And the handoff goes to Gottenborg. We had him down as 40. No, we have a 40, Gottenborg. Well, 41 is Dwayne Pemberton. Pemberton with the carry, 190-pound senior, and he gets close to the first down. He's about just less than a yard short as he brings it out very close to that 40-yard line. Let's see where they place it down out there. He's going to be only about a foot away from that first down, so he picks up a little over 9 yards. Second down and a foot to go for Audubon as they come out gunning here. This time the handoff goes to Gottenborg. He has the first down and then some, almost broke it loose. He's down inside the 30-yard line, down to about the 26-yard line before he's brought down. And again, we have another number in there that we don't have down on our card, number 80 for Audubon. Complete change of numbers for some reason or other. Number 80 playing tight end position. There's a whistle as Johnson gets the ball, was fading back, possibly to pass or hand off, and there is a whistle. And it's going to be against Audubon. That one is an encroachment penalty, 5-yard penalty. So the ball now on the 31-yard line, Audubon's ball. First down and 15. First and 15. Johnson, the quarterback, back to pass. He's got a lot of room, but now he's cut off quickly, but gets away from one man. He was hit back there by one of the Comets, but managed to get away, but still was dropped for... He couldn't get the pass off. He did pick up a little bit of yardage, though. A couple of yards. So it'll be second down now and 13 yards to go. Second and 13 for the Zephyrs. And this is a handoff this time to Gottenborg, Bill Gottenborg. And he gets maybe the line of scrimmage, and that's all, as the Comet defense comes in there and cuts him off right at the 30-yard line. In fact, he lost about a yard. So now we're third down and 14. Comet defense rising to the occasion here. And Jay Johnson going to try to pass it again. He's fading way back, gets the rush. He flips it off there to Dwayne Pemberton. Pemberton's at the 30, the 25. Cuts inside. He's down to the 20. He's still trying to break loose, and I believe he has the first down as he found himself some good running room. A good little runner there. 190-pound senior, and I believe he has the first down. He does. He has the first down. Ball Ball is down at about the 13-yard line. Maybe closer to the 12. So Audubon threatening to get back in here and possibly take a lead as Hillcrest missed their conversion. This time the handoff goes to Pemberton again, and he's stacked up at about the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard. Second down and 9. Ball down very close to that 10-yard line. Quite a change in the weather from last week when we had a beautiful day in the 70s out here for homecoming. This time, Jay Johnson's going to flips it out to Dwayne Peterson, a pitch out, and Peterson gets nowhere, maybe the line of scrimmage. So when you get down close to that 10-yard line, that Comet defense is tightening up. Russ Brecken, the captain for Audubon, talking it over with the referees, something on that last play. But it brings up third down and long yardage. They could make a first down without scoring. They have to get to about the 1-yard line, and the ball now is at about the 9. And it's Johnson, a handoff to number 40, and we have touchdown, Audubon. Bill Gottenborg takes it right up the middle. He really found an opening in that defense and took it right up the middle. Number 40, Bill Gottenborg, 180-pound senior halfback, ties it up. So it is now 6-6, and Audubon with a chance to go ahead on the conversion. Let's see what they can do with it. It's Johnson, and they're not going to make it. He gives it off to Dwayne Pemberton, and he's dropping his track. So with time out on the field, it's all tied up now. The Comets 6 and the Zephyrs 6.
You'll find complete sales and service for all models of quality McCulloch chainsaws at Swanson Equipment Company, just west of Fergus Falls. Prices start at only $114.95. Whatever your decorating problems or needs may be, you can take care of them easily at S&S Decorating in downtown Fergus Falls, where they feature quality Dutch boy paint. Whatever the season, there's always a...
You remember talking to Dick Risbrut after the Rothsay game, he in no way underestimated the Audubon Zephyrs, although they are only 3-3 on the year. He said they are tough. And there's the kickoff, and it's picked up by the Comets, bringing it back out to the 29-yard line is number 33, Jeff Martinson. 5'11", sophomore, 170 pounds. And the Comets will start from there. First and 10 from their own 29-yard line. 6-6. We're in the first quarter here at Hillcrest. This time Amberson fakes a handoff, and he gives it over to Strand. Strand to the left side, crosses the 30, gets maybe to the 32-yard line before he's brought down. Picks up about 3, second down and 7. Second and 7. 6-6 ball game here in the first quarter. Hillcrest and Audubon, and the Comets are on the offense. It's Amberson, a handoff, I believe that's Strand up the middle. Lots of jerseys on top of him. He got nowhere. Strand stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down and 7. Or, excuse me, third down and 7. That was second down play a moment ago. Yesterbold goes off to the sidelines, takes a little rest. Split wide to the left is Joel Christensen this time. Back to pass is Amberson, trying to find some running room, or room to pass, and he gets it off to Joel Christensen. Christensen still on his feet. He gets away from 1 or 2. Now he's in the open. He's going to go all the way. Touchdown, Comets, on a good, fine second and third effort by Joel Christensen. It looked like they had him. They had him around the neck. Managed to stay on his feet, squirm away, and went all the way downfield for the touchdown, and the Comets are right back on top, 12-6. Going from his own, the line of scrimmage was about the 32-yard line. So about a 48-yard play altogether. Amberson to Joel Christensen. And as they try for the extra point, the pass is no good. So with time out on the field now, it's Hillcrest 12 and Audubon 6. good, but apparently I missed a flag, but the attempt at the extra point, we got a signal, was also no good, so we are at 12-6, and Audubon will be receiving as Hillcrest comes back downfield to kick off from the 30-yard line. We got the signal on the incomplete pass of no good, and apparently there was a flag thrown down there, so the Comets tried it again but did not make it. So we're still at 12-6, and here comes the kickoff for the Comets, who have that lead. And it's a high kick, going to be picked up down there by Dwayne Pemberton, and Pemberton's going to be dropped at about the 20 or the 30-yard line, the zone 30. Dwayne Stish, by the way, Victor Kuma does the kicking for Hillcrest on these kickoffs. All just over the 30-yard line, about the 31-yard line for Audubon. They're down 12-6. And the handoff this time goes to Bill Gottenborg. Picks up a couple of yards before he's stopped. And we are still in the first quarter. I would guess we're getting close to the end of the first quarter. We don't have a clock out here, but we're about 15 minutes into the game. Johnson, the quarterback, a handoff goes to Dwayne Pemberton, and he is stopped at about the line of scrimmage. Very little gain, if any. Let's see what they give him, a half a yard at the most. So it'll be third down and close to 6 yards to go. For Audubon. Johnson, a pitch out this time goes to Bill Gottenborg. He goes to the right side. He has the first down and then some, and almost broke away. He gets down to about the 25-yard line before he's finally stopped over there by number 10, Joel Christensen. And Christensen was the only man, but there's flag down back at the line of scrimmage. And the Hillcrest Comets seem happy about that. I believe it's going to go against Audubon, so that will nullify that fine run by Gottenborg. Illegal procedure goes against Audubon. So it not only nullifies the run, gives them a 5-yard penalty. Third down and a long 10 yards to go. And that is the end of the first quarter. The end of the first quarter with your score, Hillcrest 12 and Audubon 6.
1977 Chevrolet, Buick, and Cadillac now offer you brand new size in their full-size cars. They're lighter, quieter, more economical, and more drivable. See them all now at Minnesota Motor Company. Well, 12-12. You can't get any closer. There's a squib kick. Looks like they're almost trying for an onside kick there. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but there's a scramble for it, and who's got it? It's going to be Audubon's ball. Audubon recovers on the Hillcrest 30-yard line. So maybe that was intentional. They got that they needed 10 yards and recovered that onside kick. Just a squibber. Caught the Comets a little bit off guard on that one, and Audubon takes over now, all of a sudden, in the driver's seat. They've had to come from behind twice to tie it up. Now, with a tie ball game, they have the ball 1st and 10 on the Hillcrest 30-yard line. So Jay Johnson now is work cut out for him. The handoff goes to Pemberton, and he's been the one. There's a fumble. A fumble. Let's see. It's Hillcrest recovers. Hillcrest recovers. See who's coming up on the bottom of that pile. Who got in there? I can't see the number from here, but it is number 55 coming up with that. That's Kurt Sandine, defensive center for nose guard, really, for the
Comets coming up with that fumble, so the onside kick recovered by Audubon. The first play on that one. Fumble goes over to Hillcrest, and they have it 1st and 10 on their own 30-yard line. Amberson back to pass on first down, and he hits his man downfield. No, he dropped it. He almost had it. Looked like he had it for a minute there, Jerry Martinson. But he couldn't hang on to it. Incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10. The Comets, of course, not only trying to stay undefeated, but want to hang on to that top rating in 9-man football. Wide to the left side comes Yestabo. Amberson is back to pass. Can't seem to find a receiver. He's in trouble back there. He finds now there's a flag down. He gets the pass off to Martinson. It's complete at the 39-yard line, but there's a flag down back at the line of scrimmage. And it will go against Audubon, apparently. They talk it over with Ken Austin, one of the 3 captains of the Comets. They're going to mark it off. It is going to be a major penalty. I haven't got the signal exactly what. I'm going to guess maybe a face mask at this point with a major penalty like that. A holding penalty against Audubon. And that sets up a 1st down for the Comets. Now they are in Audubon territory. First down at about the 34-yard line. This time the handoff goes to Strand, just puts his head down and barrels straight ahead. Coming up to stop him there was number 75, Brent Muchenbacher, was the first man to hit him. He picked up maybe 2, close to 3 yards. We'll call it 2, 2nd down and 8. Ball at about the 32-yard line. And that wind, the referee has to stay out there and hang on to the ball. It's that brisk out here. Both these teams, they head back to pass now is Amberson, and just overthrows Paul Yestabo. He couldn't have gotten that and stayed in bounds one way or the other. It was overthrown a little bit. The wind actually is with the Comets right now, coming from the northwest, and they're moving to the east on the field here. Actually, a little bit to the southeast. But that goes incomplete, and it's 3rd down and 8. And the wind might have had an effect on that ball, carrying it a little bit farther than Amberson wanted it to go. Wind very definitely a factor here this afternoon. The Comets come out, 3rd down and 8. It's all tied at 12-12. Amberson is back to pass, trying to find his receiver down, and he hits his man downfield, Strand. And Strand is in. They have the touchdown. Touchdown for the Comets. Amberson to Strand. That going from the 32-yard line, 32-yard pass. So the Comets again take the lead. That's 2 passes now completed by Amberson. So that now makes it 18-12. And let's see, nobody has made a conversion yet this afternoon. We've had 5 touchdowns scored. Amberson is back to pass on this one, just lays it up there, and it's deflected. That deflected in there by Dwayne Pemberton. It goes by the boards, incomplete. And with timeout on the field now, it is Hillcrest 18, Audubon 12 on the second, and it's been a touchdown in each quarter for Audubon. And that's how close it's been. Still, anybody's ball game as Audubon comes out now, 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. The handoff that time goes to Pemberton. He weaves his way through for a couple of yards. See where they put it down. Maybe a little bit more than that. Maybe I'll give about 4 yards on that. So it'll be 2nd down and 6. Ball is very close to that 20-yard line. Tip of the ball just about at the 20. Russ Brecken, your center, a 195-pound senior, and does a good job in there. A handoff this time goes to Bill Gottenborg, and Gottenborg is stacked up close to the line of scrimmage. Don't believe he got more than a yard. He just barely crossed the 30-yard line, or the 20-yard line, rather. Give him a yard. 3rd down and 5. Third and 5. Audubon. Pitch out. Goes back to Dwayne Pemberton. Trying to find some running room on that left side. Does not. Although he did pick up close to first down yardage. Let's see. Yes, they give it to him. He does get the first down. Picked up those 5 yards. Didn't look like he quite had that, but he made the cut over on the far side of the field. And managed to pick up the first down. 1st and 10 for Audubon. Ball now resting at about the 26-yard line. The Audubon 26. As they come out of, looks to be Wishbone. And they hand it goes to Gottenborg. He cuts in, makes the cut, gets across the 30 to the 31-yard line before he's brought down. Richard Kohler in there now at halfback. For Audubon. He's playing in a slot position to the right side. 3rd down and about 5, and the handoff goes to Pemberton, and he is stacked up before he can get that first down. He did pick up about 4 yards, though. Maybe 3. It'll be 4th down and a good 2 yards to go. Fourth and about 2, and they're going to go for it, I believe. No, they're going to go into kicking formation. Ball is snapped, a little bit of a low snap, but they get it off. It's a good, pretty good kick. It's going to come down right about the 20-yard line where it'll be touchdown. And the Comets will take over now. 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. And we have a timeout called by Audubon. So timeout on the field. We're in the 2nd quarter. They score Hillcrest 18 and Audubon 12. Into the 2nd quarter here. And it's been a seesaw battle. Audubon has never led, but they've come from behind to tie it up twice now. Handoff goes to Strand. He barrels his way down for a couple of more yards. Trying for that first down yard. He's going to be short. He picked up another 3 or 4 yards. About 3. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Excuse me, 3rd down and 3 as they picked up 4 and 3 yards for a total of 7. 3rd and 3. Yesterday again wide to the left side. They've only pitched to him once. Straight ahead goes Amberson, trying for that first down. I believe he may have it. He's very close. He's out to the 30-yard line. They're going to check it. Ball is just across the 30, closer to the 31-yard line, and he did. He made it. First down for the Comets at their own 31-yard line. And here they come. First down. Amberson, your quarterback. Hand off to one of the halfbacks. I'm not sure if that's Strand or... No, it was... Yes, it was Strand, as Martinson was leading the way. Strand picked up about close to 2 yards, 2nd down and 8. Second down, about 8 yards to go. Comets with a 6-point lead. That's the biggest lead that they've been able to manage this afternoon. And Audubon's wiped that out twice. Let's see if Hillcrest can add to it. Back to pass is Amberson. Just puts the looper out there, and it's almost intercepted. Very close. He was out looking for Yestebol, but number 80 stepping in there, and there's a number we don't have. We'll have to check him out at halftime. As the Zephyrs came down with must have come up with a whole new set of uniforms or something, but the numbers don't all jibe on the roster we were giving. So it's going to be 3rd down and 8 for the Comets. Aberson again going to the airways, trying to find, he puts a little looper out there again and just falls in between everybody. Incomplete, 4th down. And I think Hillcrest is going to be punting for the first time this afternoon. They bring on Dave Overgaard and Chuck Christensen. And back to kick will be Paul Yestebo. Gets kind of a high toss from center, gets the kick off. It was almost blocked very close. A good high kick going to come down around the 15-yard line. Takes a Hillcrest roll. They're going to let it roll down there and touch it down just shy of that goal line there, down right around the 1 or 2 yard line. So they put the Zephyrs with their back to the wall on that kick. A good punt by Yestebo. And took a Hillcrest roll. They let it go down until it was down to close to the 1 yard line and then touched it down. And I believe that's the 4-minute signal we're getting there. So about 4 minutes left in the first half. (18-12). Hillcrest leads, and they now have Audubon backed up against the wall. They try to come out of there on the run and get little or nowhere. As that was Dwayne Pemberton. Picked up not even a yard. We'll give him a yard. 2nd down and 9. Their backs into the wall right down on that goal line. Because of a fine kick by Yestebo. Fine punt. This time the handoff goes to Gottenborg. He brings it out to about 3. Picks up a couple of yards. It'll be 3rd down now and 7. Third and 7, deep in Zephyr territory. This time, handoff goes up the middle and again goes for little or no gain. They get it out to maybe the 4. They're still inside the 5 yard line. And we have a timeout called by Hillcrest. So a timeout on the field here in the second quarter. It's Hillcrest 18 and Audubon 12. That gives them 2 points, 20-12, and that 2 points could loom very big the way they've been going here this afternoon. I'm not sure who got on that ball, but Hillcrest picking up the safety. And, of course, that also means that Hillcrest will get the ball as the Zephyrs will have to kick it off. So, Yestebo's well-placed punt, touchdown at about the 1 yard line, pays off with 2 points as the Zephyrs just could not get it out of there. They got it out to about the 4. And we're forced to the punting situation. A bad snap from center. And they try the onside kick again, and this time Hillcrest hangs on to it. That time they weren't going anyplace. Dave Christensen down there. Ball went the required 10 yards by about a yard. It kicked off from the 30, and the ball is now at from the 20. The ball is at the 31 yard line, where Hillcrest will have it 1st and 10. So the Comets now a little bit farther into that driver's seat. They have a 20-12 lead and the ball 1st and 10 in Zephyr territory at the Zephyr 31 yard line. Back to pass as Amberson wants to pick him up in a hurry, and he hits his man. Oh, it's in and out of the hands of number 33, Jeff Martinson. Thought he had it for a moment, and so did he. He's a little disgusted with himself. Had his hands on it, and they were going for the quick 6 right now. As they probably figure it was Audubon down a little bit after being caught behind their own goal line for the safety. They come right back at him. Coming out now. Paul Yistable, they send him wide to the right side. They come out of an I formation this time. Amberson, the handoff goes to Martinson, rather. Martinson picks up some good running room. He got about 5, I believe. Maybe closer to 6 yards. Matter of fact, we'll make it closer to 7. Third down and about 3. So a big third down play. There's some discussion out there. By the referees. I'm looking for a flag. I don't see one down. Apparently, no flags down, just clarifying some point or another. And here we go. Third down and about 3 for the Comets. And Amberson going back to pass. Puts it out there and hits number 22, Jerry Martinson, for the first down. Martinson gets down to about the 20-yard line. So it's 1st and 10 for the Comets. Amberson's pass to Martinson picks up the needed yardage. Ball placed down at the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Comets on the Zephyr 21. The Comets on the move. Back again is Amberson. He's going for those points, and that time it is almost intercepted as big number 41, Dwayne Pemberton, stepped in there. The pass was intended for Martinson. Jerry Martinson. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Ball at about the 12-yard line.
31 seconds.
31 seconds, we're informed, left, getting the sign from the official and being passed on to us. 31 seconds left here in the first half, so that is why Amberson is going to the airways, trying to get something more on the board before halftime. And he's back to pass, being really rushed back there. Gets away from one man and gets the pass off under extreme pressure. It almost got his man, Joel Christensen, down in the end zone. Got a hand on it, but just could not hang on to it. That, of course, will stop the clock. But it brings up 3rd down. I don't know if they've got a field goal kicker on this team or not. But would it appear that they're close to that range? Martinson finds some running room down the left side, but gets out of bounds, which will stop the clock. He picks up not quite the 1st down, but he does pick up good yardage. It's down to 4th down and about 2. 4th down and about 2. The ball at the 9-yard line, just inside the 10-yard line. So with time running out here, the Comets are threatening. Let's see what they can do. Back to pass, Amberson, and the ball is tipped away. Incomplete, and Audubon will take over. With very little time left on the clock. 20-12 is your score as we come up very close to halftime. And at 20, it's been all on touchdowns and 1 safety. 3 touchdowns and a safety. So Audubon takes over 1st and 10 now. Ball at the 9-yard line, and they just go straight ahead. I think they're just going to kill that clock, and that play may do it right there. That is it. That's the end of the first half, and your score at halftime, Hillcrest 20 and Audubon 12. We'll be back after this word to take a look at that first half. Visit them. She had downstairs, it seems, that came out and scored first as Mike Strand took it in from 2 yards out to make it 6-0. The Zephyrs, not to be denied, came right back in the first quarter as Bill Guttenberg took it in from 8 yards out to make it 6-6. Then the Comets came right back as Mike Amberson hit Joel Christensen on a 48-yard pass and running play to make it 12-6. Audubon again coming right back as Dwayne Pemberton took off from 49 yards out. A good run by Pemberton, 49-yard run, and that tied it up at 12-12. From then on, it's been Hillcrest as they came back. Again, a pass from Amberson, this time hitting Mike Strand on a 32-yard pass play, making it 18-12. And then a fine punt by Paul Yustavo, put the ball down on the 1-yard line, backing Audubon up to the goal line. They could not bring it out farther than the 4-yard line on 3 plays. On 4th down, they went to punt, a low snap from center. Got away from the kicker, and number 55, we find out, was Kurt Sandine that fell on that in the end zone for the safety, giving Hillcrest another 2 points. And that's the way we are here at halftime. 20-12, the Hillcrest Comets leading the Audubon Zephyrs. It's been a good game so far. We hope to see another exciting half coming up here in just a bit. We're going to take about an 8-minute break, and we'll be back here at Hillcrest. Again, your halftime score, Hillcrest 20, Audubon 12.
9. Make it 12, and to start the second half, here's Jack Brush.
All right, and I'm glad you said welcome to the Audubon people up there. They could be well proud of their team. They're hanging in here real good against the number 1 rated 9-man football team, and we were just commenting and talking to some of the referees. We were kind of expecting a little bit a low-scoring game, particularly because of the weather, but both these teams have come out of here gunning, and as I say, it started off 6-0 Hillcrest. Audubon tied it at 6-6. Hillcrest went ahead 12-6. Audubon tied it at 12-12. Then it was 18-12 Hillcrest, and then a safety, which was caused by good punt by Paul Yustavo, putting Audubon down on the 1-yard line. They made it out to the 4, and then on the kick it was a low pass from center, and the kicker could not handle it, and he was tackled in the end zone. Just barely, we understand, talking to the referees. It's just very close to not making that safety, but had he not had the safety, it would have been first down and goal to go from about the 1 for Hillcrest. So I think Audubon probably was just as happy to take the safety and lose only the 2 points. So, and that was Kurt Sandine that got through there. He's been doing a fine job. He's been in on a lot of plays this afternoon on defense. And number 55. So that made it 20-12, and that's where we stand. And here's the kickoff as we start the second half. As Audubon receives, and they have a little trouble juggling that ball, trying to pick it up. Bill Gottenberg picks it up and is dropped in his tracks at about the 21-yard line. So we're underway with the second half football, 20-12 Hillcrest. Audubon with the ball now, 1st and 10 from their own 21-yard line. Here in 9-man football, 80-yard field, the 40-yard line is your midfield stripe. I don't know if Bud mentioned it at halftime, but tonight you'll be hearing a couple of ball games. Now, wait a minute, they're bringing the ball back up. Field apparently will kick over. Okay, now I see the flag and it's way back downfield. So there was a penalty on the play against Hillcrest, so they will kick off now rather than the 30 from their own 25-yard line. The flag was thrown back on about the 32-yard line. So we'll start the second half all over again from 5 yards back. I was mentioning we have a lot of football coming up tonight as the Otters, who lost their only game of the year just by 1 point last week to St. Cloud Tech, will be traveling up to Thief River Falls. Oaks LeGrand will bring you that one at 7:30 on KBRF AM. I'll be up at Dilworth with the Pelican Rapids Vikings, who have been coming on very strong here. Of late, we'll be meeting the Dilworth Locomotives, and that's a 7:30 ball game on FM. So, and there's the kickoff taken by Bill Gottenberg, and they get a little more mileage out of this one as they bring it up across the 40-yard line down to Hillcrest territory at about the 39-yard line. So the penalty pays off with some extra yardage for Audubon. They have it 1st and 10 at about the 30, let's make it the 38-yard line. And that's the Hillcrest 38. Audubon hanging in there tough. And the man slot to the left side. The pitch out goes back to Dwayne Pemberton. Pemberton on his feet. He's down to the 35-yard line before he's finally brought down. Picked up about 3. The second down and 7. And the fellow handling the down marker having a little trouble. I think his hands are getting numb out there. Second down and 3. The handoff this time to Gottenberg. Bill Gottenberg to the right side. Stop at the line of scrimmage if he made that. He is thrown for a bit of a loss. just less than a yard, so we'll call it the line of scrimmage. It is third down now, and about 8 yards to go. Third and 8 for the Audubon Zephyrs, coached by Joe Silovich. Down here, back to pass is Jay Johnstone, the quarterback. And he can't find a receiver, stays on his feet. He's going to run it and tries to get down. He gets to about the 30 before he's brought down. He's shy of the first down, but does pick up about 4. Maybe 5 yards. So it'll be 4th down and 3. Dwayne Pemberton coming out of the game for Audubon. He's been one of their premier runners here this afternoon. In is Richard Kohler, number 32, taking Pemberton's place. Kohler in a slot to the left side. And it's handoff this time goes to 33. We do not have on our list Glenn Erickson in there, as Silovich is starting to substitute. It's shy of the first down, and it goes over to the Comets, 1st and 10. Comets now come out. It's Amberson. Handoff right straight up the middle to Strand. Martinson leading the way through there. Strand picks up about 2, 2nd down and 8 for the Comets. They're holding a 20-12 lead here in the third quarter. This time the pitch out goes back to Jeff Martinson to the left side. Finds a little bit of running room still on his feet. He's down to the 40-yard line. Maybe the 39 of Audubon before he's brought down. That's going to be close to a first down. I believe he's just a hair shy, though. See where they place it down. They place it just inside the 40 in Audubon territory. He's got to pick up another yard. It'll be 3rd down and 1 for the Comets. Wide to the right side is Yestabo. This time it's straight ahead for Amberson for the first down. Quarterback keeper. Goes right up the middle, picks up the first down. They have a flag down, however, and it would appear to be against Audubon. The Comets have the first down one way or the other, apparently. It's going to be an illegal procedure declined because they have the first down. So the Comets now at about the 35-yard line. That's the Audubon 35. 1st and 10. Again, Yestabo goes way wide to the right side. Jerry Martinson, tight end on the right side. And a fake handoff and gives it to the second man through, Jeff Martinson, and he is stacked up at about, picks up about a yard before he's stacked up. Center of that line, number 70, Russ Brecken, 195-pound senior, blocking his way, and he got maybe that yard. 2nd down and 9. And here we go with the Comets on 2nd down. It's a pitch out back to Jeff Martinson again, and he goes back to pass and finds his man all alone down there, Paul Yestabo. Yestabo trying to fight his way. He's down to about the 5-yard line, tried to twist away, but was stopped down there as number 40, Bill Gottenborg, playing safety, managed to get him, but it's 1st and goal to go for the Comets, and they are on the move. 1st and goal to go on a fine pass. Amberson pitching it out to Martinson, stepped back and passed it down to Paul Yestabo, who'd been flanked wide to the left side, and again he goes out wide to the left. So we have Chuck Christensen in there now, and Christensen gets the ball, but he's going to be shy of, gets down to about the line of scrimmage. And he got thrown down there pretty good. Now he is hurt. He's getting up very slow. He started to get up and fell back. And he was was wrapped pretty good. Chuck Christensen, who is 165-pound senior, and they're going to take him out of the game. Came in there for that play and got wrapped pretty good. It is second down and goal to go. There was a loss of a couple of yards on that. The ball is at about the 9-yard line. And Amberson is back to pass, looking for somebody, getting a rush, gets away from one or two, and just couldn't find the running room. He's thrown for another loss. Ball is back now at about the 15 or 14-yard line, where now it is third down and goal to go. So after a fine pass set up the Comets down about the 5, they have lost yardage on 2 straight plays. But Amberson, to this point in his game, has always been able to reach back for a little something extra when he gets down to that third down. Let's see what he does this time. And it's a shotgun formation. It gets back to Amberson, and he pitches it for Yestebo in the end zone. It's deflected, no good. Incomplete pass. Fourth down coming. Fourth and goal to go from about the 14-yard line. Comets taking their time in the huddle. Now they come out and they send this time Joel Christensen split wide to the left side. See if he takes part in this one, and it's a shotgun formation again as it comes back to Amberson, or excuse me, to Martinson, and he flips it into the end zone. Touchdown for the Comets. As that time they crossed him up, and Amberson went down out of that backfield into the end zone. Jeff Martinson took over the quarterback on the shotgun, and it was Martinson to Amberson, 6 points for the Comets. About a 14-yard pass. And that makes it 26-12. Nobody's made a conversion as yet. Let's see what the Comets can do on this one. This is their fifth try at a conversion. The pitch out goes back to Strand. He's on his feet. He waltzes in for the 2 points. And with timeout on the field, now it is Hillcrest 28 and Audubon 12.
Save the co-op way on top quality Midland and other famous brand products, including Capri water conditioners and Frigidaire appliances at Otter Tail Co-op Oils, Fergus Falls, Dalton, and Underwood. After the ball game or after anything, take time out for a real lip-smacking trip.
Well, the Hillcrest Comets now have opened up a full 2-touchdown and 2 conversion lead, a full 16-point lead at 28-12 here in the third quarter, and beginning to maybe salt this game away. The kickoff is picked off by Gottenberg. Bill Gottenberg gets it back out to about just shy of the 30. Let's see. They're going to put it down at about the 28-yard line. And that's where the Zephyrs will take over. First and 10 from their own 28-yard line. They now definitely have their work cut out for them. You see a few little flakes of white coming down. Very few, but it's still very windy out here. Everybody really bundled up. Jay Johnston, your quarterback, back to pass. He's got to get something going good. He's being rushed. He goes to the right side. He's on his feet and is tackled back at about the line of scrimmage. Could not get away from big number 76, Dave Christensen. Dave, 170-pound junior. They boxed him in over there. He had to make a run for it and got to about the line of scrimmage. They give him about a half a yard, actually. It'll be second down and a long 9 yards to go. Johnston on a pitch out this time. Goes to Glenn Erickson. Erickson in there at running back. Came in on the last series. And he picks up yardage to about the 30. I get the 29-yard line. Third down and about 8. Erickson comes off at the sidelines now for Audubon. Johnston back to pass. Gets off a good pass downfield and almost intercepted in and out of the hands of a couple of the defenders down there. Number 22 on it, Jerry Martinson, and number 28, John Samuelson. Looked like either one of them might have been able to grab it, but it had a lot of zip on it. Just, I imagine the hands are getting pretty cold out there about this time. A little hard to hang on to that ball when it comes flying in there that fast. But it goes incomplete, and it'll be 3rd down and 8 for Audubon. And Erickson goes back in, came over to the sidelines, apparently to get a play from Joe Silovich, the coach. And he replaces Robert Johnson in the Audubon lineup. Okay, here come the Zephyrs, trying to get something rolling here, but they have got to boot it away. As ball is going to take an Audubon roll. It's going to stop shy of that goal line, and now Audubon on that punt as the Comets backed up against the wall, just as the Comets did to them earlier in that second quarter, and wound up with a safety out of the bargain. That one just would not roll to the end zone, and one of the Zephyrs got down to make sure it didn't and touched it down very close to that goal line, about the 1-yard line. So 1st and 10 from their own 1. Well, let's see how the Comets can handle this situation. Same end of the field also. They send Yestabo wide to the right side. Maybe going to try to pass his way out of it. And maybe he's just a decoy. And they're going to go, they're going to pass, and they get it out and complete. Complete, well, I believe the ball was blown dead as the receiver, 42, getting up, John Christensen. And he pulls it out to a 1st down as he gets the ball out to about the 11. Just got exactly what he needed for that 1st down. So that takes a little bit of the pressure off. That close to the goal line. Gets the ball again wide to the right side. Mark Amberson, your quarterback. And the handoff goes to Jerry Martinson, and he's stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Gets maybe. And we're ready to go. Hillcrest with the ball. 2nd down and 9 on about their own 12-yard line. And Amberson's going to go to the airways. Just a little pass over center, and it is dropped. And number 54, Ken Austin, very wisely jumping on it. He didn't know if it was incomplete or called complete in a fumble, but it was incomplete pass. It will be 3rd down and 9. Still at the 12-yard line. We're in the 3rd quarter. It's a 28-12 ball game with Hillcrest leading Audubon. Amberson back to pass after a fake handoff and underthrows his man Paul Yestabo coming across from the right side. Ball just thrown way too low. It'll be 4th down in a punting situation for the Comets as they're deep in their own territory, about their own 12-yard line, and a 4th down coming. So we'll see the Comets punting for one of the few times. I think they've only punted once before this afternoon. And that was a fine one by Yestabo, and he's back in punt formation again. Gets a pretty good snap from center and gets off a low kick. Comes out to the 20, 30, about the 31-yard line where it's touched down by the Comets. And the Zephyrs will start in pretty good field position now from the Hillcrest 31-yard line. 1st and 10. Here they come. The Zephyrs from Audubon, coached by Joe Silovich. It's Johnston wants to get back in a hurry. He's back to pass. Gets off a quick pass down to Bill Gottenborg. It's complete. Covers about 4 yards total. As Johnston had gone back about 10 yards before making the throw. He's had a pretty good rush put on him by that defensive line of Hillcrest. So he's had to get there in a hurry. And he doesn't really have much of a pocket. He's got to get rid of that ball in a hurry. That time he picked up about 5 yards, I guess. 2nd down and 5. This time he's back to pass and over the hands of big number 82, whom again I do not have a number on. We have several of the Audubon players who were unable to clarify it at halftime, but there are several in there that have different numbers from the roster we were given at the start of the game. But 82 is playing an end position that could be Chuck Sparry, 190 pound. He's listed as number 81. They possibly just one number off. That's a shotgun this time. A flag is down. Johnson is back to pass. He'll complete the play, but the flags are down. And it was almost a touchdown as he tossed it down into the end zone to Richard Kohler. Goes incomplete, but the flags were down before the toss was even made. Flags are down at the 30-yard line. And it would, I believe it's going to go against Audubon. We'll wait for an official call here from the referee. Ball's going to be placed back at the 31. Illegal procedure going against the Zephyrs. So that sets them back now with a 3rd down and about a little over 10 yards to go. Very close to 10. Some discussion down on the field apparently about that call, but all set now. The clock is running again, and here we go with the Zephyrs go back again into that shotgun. Both teams using this now for the pass. Jay Johnston got plenty of time this time, but now the pocket closes in on him. He tries to make a run for it, and he's knocked off his feet down there by number 44, and that is Chuck Christensen. Picked up a couple of yards, though, for the effort, but looked like he had plenty of time, and all of a sudden there were 3 red jerseys all over him. And Chuck Christensen, the one who just tripped him up. Ball is just inside the 30-yard line where it's 4th down and about 8. And it looks like the Zephyrs are going to go for it. No punt formation. Johnston back to pass, and he's being rushed, and he gets the pass off to Gottenborg. Gottenborg gets down to about the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And it'll go over to Hillcrest, 1st and 10. The ball at their own 29-yard line. First and 10 for the Comets now at the 29. They lead in this ball game 28-12. We're in the 3rd quarter. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter, just as I say that. So that's your 3rd quarter score. Hillcrest 28 and Audubon 12. Okay, back again, and the Comets on the offense. There's a little flip-out pattern to Mike Strand. Looked like Emerson might have been going back to pass, and broken play. He just flipped it over to Strand. Strand picked up a little bit of yardage. Let's see. There's a flag down on the play, however. Strand had crossed the 30-yard line. And they are going to count off yardage against Audubon again. So the Zephyrs having their problems. They're counting off a long yardage against Audubon. They're going to bring it all the way down to the face mask penalty going against Audubon. Personal foul face mask against the Zephyrs, and that sets up a 1st and 10. The ball now at the 35-yard line, the Audubon 35-yard line. Hillcrest back into good field position. Flags are down again, and again I think it's going to be an illegal procedure against the Zephyrs. As Mike Strand picked up a couple of yards on the play, but I look for a 5-yard illegal procedure. Looked like A couple of the linemen jumped off, and that's what they're doing is scouting off 5 yards. So Hillcrest marching down the field. Illegal procedure against Audubon. They're being the guests of the Zephyrs here on this series. They've picked up 20 yards here in the last 2 plays on penalties alone. 1st and 10 now. The ball just inside the 30-yard line of Audubon. Back to pass is Amberson. Gets off a good pass, just underthrown there, going for Jerry Martinson. Martinson couldn't quite hang on to it. In fact, it looked like he might have slipped just a little bit as he turned to make the catch. Off his fingertips, incomplete, 2nd down and 5. As that was 1st and 5 because of the 5-yard penalty, so it's 2nd down and 5. And that's a good down to try the pass on 1st and 5. Figure if you miss it, you can always go back to the groundwork and pick up 5 on a couple of downs, hopefully. And it's what no, he's going to go back to pass on the 2nd and 5 also, and he hits his man this time. Mike Strand. Strand's going to waltz into the end zone, and Hillcrest scores again. It's 34-12. A fine pass from Amberson to Strand. That one coming from about the 32-yard line. So that makes it 34-12. And that is the 6th touchdown now for the Comets. They've only been able to convert on 1. That was the last touchdown they made. This time going straight ahead, and in for the 2 points is number 33, Jeff Martinson. So the score now is 36-12, and now this time out. Line. As the Comets now, with a lot of breathing room, they have tripled the score on Audubon here in the 4th quarter, 36-12. And seem to be completely in command of this game. The Zephyrs really hurt themselves on that last drive, giving up yardage on the penalties, 20 yards. A 15 and a 5-yard penalty back-to-back set the Comets up. Back to pass is Jay Johnston. Hits his man, Reno Kohler, Richard Kohler, rather. Kohler picks up a little bit of yardage. He's out just beyond the 20-yard line, picked up about 6 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Second down and 4 coming now for the Zephyrs, who find the time running out of them to bobble the ball a little bit as Johnson. Now he goes back to pass, but he's being rushed back there and finally gets out of bounds over on the near side. Being rushed, pushed out of bounds by Jeff Martinson. But so it's 3rd down and 1. And let's see what he does this time. He hands it off to Guttenberg, and he is stacked up. Did he make the 1st down is the question. He's close to it. 180-pound senior Bill Guttenberg. No, he did not make the 1st down. He got just to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 4th down and 1. Well, you're down by 24 points at 36-12. It's the 4th quarter. You're in your own territory at about the 26-yard line, 27-yard line. I guess you go for it. You do. They come out of a wishbone right now. And they bobble the ball, and it's going to go over to the Comets. The ball was bobbled, and by the time Johnson got control of it again, he was hit right at the line of scrimmage. And it looked to be Ken Austin, one of the big tackles there for... Well, he's only 5'7", but he comes in at 180 pounds and uses it effectively. And it's 1st and 10 for the Comets. They take over in beautiful field position at about the 22-yard line. The Audubon 22. We're in the 4th quarter, a 36-12 game. Hillcrest leading and appears to be on their way to remain undefeated. The pitch out goes to Mike Strand to the right side, still on his feet. He's down to about the 15 or 14-yard line. Picking up some good yardage. Strand is not being used quite as much this afternoon as he was last week against Rotse. I see they're taking him out of the lineup now. And Chuck Christensen is coming in, number 44. Christensen was wrapped pretty good here earlier in the game, but appears to be in good shape. He's back in the lineup right now. Christensen and Martinson behind Mark Amberson. And this time it goes to number, well, if I read him right, 26. As Brisbane is starting to substitute quite a bit. That's Terry Langley, number 26, Terry Langley. And we got to do a little fast writing and get Langley on our big board here. Number 26 in the backfield. They're going to bring out the sticks to measure this one, as he came very close to that first down. And it is. A first down and 10. The ball is at about the 12, maybe 13-yard line. Amberson again giving it to Langley, and he is tripped up right about the line of scrimmage. In fact, he lost about a yard. Ball now back at about the 13. And check Langley. He's a 135-pound sophomore. So Dick Risbrough trying to get some of the younger boys in there, give them a little chance to play, and start looking ahead to next year. Okay, the Comets come out. Amberson again to Langley. They're working him this time. He got up to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. He maybe said, "Coach, I want to play," so he's going to let him play, but good. Number 13 was in there, John Bach, at a split end. He has come out off to the right side. And we have Yistabo again. Yistabo comes wide to the left. Overgaard and Langley, your halfbacks right now. And it goes to Langley, and he gives it back to Yistabo coming around from the right side. His pass is incomplete as Amberson went down. That was a handoff from Anderson to Langley, who the old switch back over to Yistabo, the former quarterback, and he tossed it out there to the former split end, Amberson, but missed him. So they're trying a little razzle-dazzle, a few new plays here in this fourth quarter as they have a comfortable 36-12 lead. We're at fourth down and about 12 yards to go, and they're going to try for a field goal. They'll try for a field goal as Victor Kuma puts it up. It's no good, and it'll go over to Audubon, and they'll take it first and 10. Ball is at about the 12 or 13-yard line. That's the Audubon 12 or 13. First and 10 for the Zephyrs. Hillcrest looking for their sixth straight win here this afternoon, and also to remain atop the computer ratings for nine-man football as they hold a full 9-point lead over their nearest competitor, LaPorte. And this one goes right up the middle, and the Comets stack up the Zephyrs. They tried to go up there with Bill Guttenborg. He's hit, crosses that line of scrimmage by about 3 yards. It'll be second down and 7. Second and 7 for the Zephyrs. We're in the fourth quarter of this game, and Hillcrest now with the time working definitely on their behalf. Back to pass is Johnstone, and he again is going to have to run, and he's caught back there by big number 55, Kurt Sandine, 180-pound junior defensive nose guard. Breaking through there and throws him for a loss. Threw him back about 4 yards. It'll be third down and 11. And Audubon just can't seem to get things rolling here as Johnson is being rushed again as number 75 right on his tail, running him out of bounds over on the near side. That is Paul Jensen in there now. He manages to pick up a couple of yards before he does go out of bounds on the near side. So now it's fourth. Check that. He does not pick up the yardage. It's the line of scrimmage. And about time I say that, the yard marker or the downsman moves his marker, and he did pick up about a yard, but it's a punting situation. The punt is off, and it comes out of bounds on the near side at about the 36-yard line. And the Comets again will take over in pretty good field position. First and 10 from the Audubon 36-yard line. Audubon came out here gunning pretty good in that first two quarters, but been losing a little steam since then, and it seems as though the Comets have been picking up. Right now, Dick Risbrud has been doing a lot of substituting. He has Chuck Christensen in there now at tight end position on the left side, and they go straight up the middle for a couple of yards. He has Dave Overgaard and Terry Langley in the backfield. Now Mark Amberson is going off to the sidelines. I'm not sure if he's going out or just going to get some instructions over there. No, he's going to go out, and let's see. We have Yistabo has moved from the split end to quarterback. And over on the far side, John Bach in that split end. Handoff this time goes to Jeff Martinson up the middle. Gets down to about the 31-yard line. Picked up a couple. Let's make it the 32-yard line. So it's third down now and about 5 yards to go. John Bach now coming wide to the left side at the split end. Yistabo in at quarterback. And Yistabo back to pass. See how he can do back there, that quarterback position. And his intended receiver was Bach, but goes incomplete. It'll bring up a fourth down. (36-12). The Hillcrest Academy Comets leading. And will remain undefeated here this afternoon. Bach now is split wide to the right side as they're moving him back and forth. Yistabo again back to pass. He got a pretty good rush, but he gets the pass off and he hits his man, but it pops out of his arms. Chuck Christensen had a hold of it for just a moment, but as he was hit, it popped out. It goes incomplete, and Audubon takes over. First and 10. First and 10 from the 32-yard line for Audubon. That's the Audubon 32. A shotgun formation, and we have number 12 in there at quarterback for almost intercepted by Joel Christensen, but number 12 for Audubon is in at quarterback now, Dwayne Stish, 165-pound junior. And he has replaced Jay Johnson, who went most of the afternoon. Johnson, however, is right back in there now at quarterback. And it's a pitch out back to big number 80, who we do not have a name on. But he tries to flip it downfield. Intended for Richard Kohler. Incomplete. So Audubon having trouble getting anything rolling here in the fourth quarter. And just give you an idea of the wind, one of the referees' hats just went flying in the wind. It is a very windy day out here, and it is kind of a natural bowl here on the Hillcrest field, and it really whips across the field. Johnston back to pass, got a good rush put on him, but he flips it on out to Bill Gottenborg. Gottenborg still on his feet. He's down to the 40, down to about the inside the 40-yard line. Unless he went out of bounds. No, they're not going to give him quite the 40. They place it down. Matter of fact, they're going to put it down at about the 38-yard line. It is still way shy of a first down. Fourth down and about 5. They'll go for it. Johnston back to pass. Got a little more room. That one was deflected just as he let it go. Trying to hit Glenn Erickson. Deflected by number 84 coming in on defense for the Comets. Orlin Rugnes. And that gives the ball over to Hillcrest. First and 10, and they are in Audubon territory, as they have been pretty much the entire second half. First and 10 at about the 35-yard line of Audubon. Take it to 36. And we have Jeff Martinson trying his hand at quarterback now, as Dick Risbrook really taking a good look at his team now, switching them around all kinds of different positions. The handoff on that one went to Terry Langley, and he picked up maybe a yard. Second down and 9. This is the third quarterback we've seen. Amberson started, then they put Yestabo in for a while. Now they have Jeff Martinson. Martinson has been in at halfback through most of the afternoon, and he's back to pass. See what he can do with the arm. He gets off a good one. He throws a good pass, but he puts a little bit too much on it, as he was going downfield trying to hit John Buck. Good spiral pass. Of course, he's throwing with the wind right now. And he overthrew Bach. Bach goes off to the side. And we have Jerry Martinson coming into the lineup now. And John Christensen goes off the sidelines. This is Martinson still at quarterback. Throws one across field, in and out of the hands of Jerry Martinson. Just off the fingertips. He made a leaping dive for it. And it is no good. That'll bring up the fourth down, 4th and 9 for the Comets. And one of these Zephyrs limping off there is Dan Gillespie. Sideline, apparently twisted an ankle or something. Okay, here we go. Hillcrest, 4th down. They're going to, no, they aren't going to punt. They give it back to Yestabo in punt formation, and he goes out and throws it down. There's a flag down as he gets it off to Martinson. He had it for maybe a step or two, and the flag went down just as he dropped that ball, right at that point now. Let's see what the call is. Is going to be against Hillcrest. And I believe they're saying it's an ineligible receiver downfield. So it goes over to Audubon. Play was nullified. It went incomplete anyway, so Audubon will take over. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line and 35-yard line. Back to pass is Johnston. Gets one way downfield, intended down there for Bill Gottenborg. Incomplete down along the sideline. Defending down there with him was Joel Christensen. Audubon coming out, 2nd down and 10. We're into the 4th quarter, and of course the passing game, in effect, they're being used by both these teams right now, and that's been stopping the clock on the incomplete, so it seems to be taking a while as Johnston is back to pass. And he finds some running room and just takes off downfield. I believe he may have himself a first down. He's down close to about the 33-yard line. It looks to be good enough for the first down. He was looking for a receiver, but all of a sudden saw daylight, and I guess that's the name of the game, run for daylight if you find it. He did. He got the first down for Audubon at about the Comet 32-yard line. Good move by Jay Johnston, the quarterback. As the Comets were expecting to pass all the way. Johnston coming out now. Coming off the sidelines. And we have, see if it's Stish in there again at the quarterback. Yes, Dwayne Stish. And he pitches it in the backfield at number 80, No Name 80, and it's intercepted downfield by the Comets. Intercepted by number 46 down there for the Comets, Mitchell Hauge. Mitch Hauge coming in to make the reception. And the Comets get it, but they're deep in their own territory. Ball is inside the 15 at about the 12-yard line, it looks like, from here. First and 10 for the Comets. So they stop the drive and the interception and take over. And it's still Martinson in there at quarterback. Flips it on out to Langley, and he's hit just as he gets the ball. Are they going to call it complete? Do they have control? He popped out just as he hit it. Yes, apparently they say he did have control, but the ball was popped out. Langley grabbed it, so does not go, came very close to losing that one. Hard to tell whether he actually had control of it. The referee says he did, so it's a complete pass, but it picks up only a couple of yards. And this time, going straight ahead is Martinson on us. Now, check that. He flipped that off. I thought he held that ball. I couldn't believe he could find that much daylight that fast as he flipped that one. And then went down for the pass. Martinson at quarterback, but they went into the shotgun that time. Crossing me up a little bit here as Risbrook is reaching into his bag of tricks here, coming up with all kinds of plays in this game. Okay, yes, Jeff Martinson at quarterback. This time he's back to pass, getting some pretty good protection. Gets off a long one downfield that's going over everybody's head. He threw that one from about his own 10 down to their 20-yard line. About a 50-yard pass, but nobody could get down there that fast. And that is the end of the ball game. The end of the ball game with Hillcrest remaining undefeated, and we would assume remaining the top of the 9-man football computer ratings as number 1. 36-12 for Audubon. We'll be back to wrap it up in just a moment. For a while there, as we started this game, Hillcrest came out and scored first to make it 6-0 as Mike Strand took it in from 2 yards out. Audubon came right back to tie it up in the first quarter as Bill Guttenberg took it in from 8 yards out on a run, making it 6-6. Then it was Hillcrest's turn again as a pass from Mark Amberson down to Joel Christensen, a 48-yard pass, made it 12-6. Still nobody being able to convert. And then it was Audubon coming downfield as Dwayne Pemberton took it in on a 49-yard run, one of the finest, the longest run of the afternoon for a touchdown. And that made it 12-12 as they were unable to convert again. That's the way it went in the first part of the game then. That was all she wrote for Audubon as Hillcrest came out. Mark Amberson coming out passing as he hit Mike Strand on a 32-yard pass, making it 18-12. Again, they failed on the conversion. Then a fine kick by Paul Yistabo down to the 1-yard line. Gave it to Audubon. They managed only 3 yards, got it out to the 4 before they were forced into a punt formation. The punt was a low snap from center, and Kurt Sandine tackled the punter in the end zone for the safety, making it 20-12. And that's the way it ended at halftime, 20-12. Then we came out in the third quarter with number 33, Jeff Martinson, passing to Mark Amberson as they started switching around that backfield. A 14-yard pass made it 28-12 as Strand took the conversion in for the 2 points. And then the final scoring of the day came on a pass from Amberson to Mike Strand, a 32-yard pass, and Jeff Martinson took it in on a run to make it 36-12, and that's the way it stands.
Never lost a football game. Yesterday you go against a pretty good Audubon team. The first half it was nip and tuck. You got one, you gave them one, you got one, you gave them one, but you came out and won at 36-12. What's the story in the ball game?
Well, we knew it was going to be a tough ball game for us, so it's Audubon comes down with a very tough defense and an offense that can run the ball. The weather, I think, was a factor in our game. It was very